All right, this is a little video about a project I've been working on for a while. It's actually been in the shop for the better part of a year. This is an early 1960s Mercury M700. It's actually a dump truck. I've got the hoist off it right now. The frame had been cracked and repaired many years ago by someone else in some other province, and I took it in to get it inspected here in Ontario, and I was told that repair no longer passes inspection. So I had to undo the repair that they had done at some previous moment in history, and basically take the frame back to bare frame, and then I had to obviously weld up the crack properly with proper technique, and then I had to double up the frame. So what I did, the original cross member here had been deleted and replaced with a flimsy aftermarket farm duty bullshit cross member. And so what I had to do, I had to take all this spring hanger bracket here, I had to take this off, and the same on the other side. I had to take that off, and I had to take that off. And there was all kinds of barnacles, both sides, that they'd welded on here and there. And basically stripped the frame inside and out. And I took the frame channels off of another truck, same vintage, same era. And I took this frame channel, this is a 3-foot section of frame channel, both sides here, oops. And I created frame inserts for each side with these flanges on them, and created this H frame in the middle. And then I match drilled this frame insert to match the original frame. So what we have is essentially a double frame. Basically similar you'd have like on a Hendrickson suspension, or, you know. So this is all 5/16 and 3/8. 5/16 frame. It's originally a factory 5/16 frame, so I'll use a 5/16 to match. 5/16 plate. This is 5/16 here. This is actually 3/8. This web here in the middle of the H. All put back together with DOT spec bolts, washers, nuts. And I took all these apart, cleaned them all up. They're all bolted back on, the next size up with the proper DOT spec bolts. So this is the source story on this old Mercury truck. I'm trying to get it ready to get it eventually back on the road, but just I need to get it back together to get it out of the shop here. So this is another view here, looking at it from the front. So that's the official deal. I just got the H frame in here this afternoon. I have to order new bushings of the springs. The pins are good, the hardware's good, but I need new bushings. And then I need to eventually I need to do the front end, but I got to get the spring packs. I tore all the spring packs apart and cleaned them up, and they need to go back on. I need to make up new, as you can see, this somebody brilliant person in the past, about the same guy skill level, who actually patched the frame up the first time. took it into his head to, they cut this to somehow remove the, they just got dicking around with it one day, and then I have no idea why. But anyways, this is completely shot, so I have to make up a new bracket for under the axle. This goes under the axle there on this side, just like that. Goes under the axle, and then bolts go down in. There's a bolt. The one on this side, this is what they're supposed to look like. So this one, I think I can reuse. I'd rather buy new. But trying to locate these at this point in history is becoming increasingly difficult. I've been to a spring shop, and he said, "Oh yeah, I can get you one," and then he never calls me back. So I have a feeling he couldn't get me. So that's the next frontier, as I got to get the springs back on, everything bolted on, and then actually I need to reconnect up the brake line. The brake line is pooched from the back. The little hoses here are fine, but the tube going up to the hydrovac is pooched and needs to be replaced. So I rebuilt the brakes last year, took all the wheel cylinders apart, had the drums cleaned up, I had the shoes relined front and back. That was a big expense and a pretty big job. I had to put all new bearings in each hub, both sides, new bearings, new seals. Had to make new seals because I couldn't actually buy the original seals. I found out that my Mercury dealer no longer the Mercury dealer no longer had such a thing. So anyways, I had to custom make new seals, and I had to clean up these rims. Fortunately, my local tire shop will work on these this style of rim, and they were able to get me these new 920 radial tube type tires. You know, they're just Chinese tires, and they were kind of expensive, but they were able to get me the proper rubber. So these are brand new rubber on recently reconditioned, and you can see in there, these are the locking ring type rims. And some tire shops refuse to work on them; they'll just turn you down. But I got a good tire shop here locally, and they know what they're doing. They've been in the business a long time, so they did a good job. Get these tires mounted. So the next frontier here is I got to get the springs back on here, make up those brackets underneath. So I'll update further as this project gets along. Over and out.